While CSGO may be one of the largest esport games out right now, it still falls victim to plenty of bugs, some of which occur at top-level pro games.
What?
My name is Braden, and you're watching Valve Guides. This video is brought to you by CSGO Empire, today's leading site for fun CSGO gambling and entertainment. It is one of the safest and most convenient places to play. You deposit your skins and place bets on which of the 3 coins you think will win, build up your numbers, and withdraw better skins than you started out with. Not to mention the fact that we're giving away 2 factory new OP Dragon Lores. Make sure to stay tuned until the end of the video to find out how to get in on that. CSGO has had a huge competitive scene that has grown exponentially in the past couple of years. Pros compete for hundreds of thousands of dollars, leaving a lot on the line. While practicing strategies and fine-tuning your skill can get you at a pro level in this game, some things are inevitable. And even though Valve has been quick to patch some major bugs in the past, they aren't always seen as the most proactive when it comes to Counter-Strike. There are still huge underlying bugs in not only player model animations, but also hit registration. Sometimes pros will be aiming right at the head of an enemy, be completely still, and still miss. The Counter-Strike community has coined the term getting CSGO'd for situations like this. Many pro players have unfortunately fallen victim to this phenomenon in CSGO. While it still may be frustrating to them, it is sure entertaining to watch unfold. Starting off at number 10, we have SUPNJ missing shots on train. While waiting for an ESEA scrim to start up, SUPNJ decided to practice some simple op shots in warm-up. As he lines up some shots towards T-spawn, he misses a couple and decides that something isn't right. He's aiming right at the model and still missing. He then completely stands still, aims precisely at the enemy's head, and still misses. Nothing like going into a match already tilted, right? Wow! Next up at number 9, we have Mo holding mid on Dust 2.
What the f***, man? He's middle!
Mo has always had some of the largest reactions when it comes to whiffing or dying in CSGO. It seems like most of his stream highlights are him screaming at his teammates or the enemy team. In this clip, however, the rage is rightfully so. As he is holding mid on Dust 2, a smoke gets popped and he recognizes that one of the enemies is going to be pushing through the smoke into mid. He flicks a shot right onto the enemy right as he exits the smoke and is met with a spray from the enemy Tech 9. He is then left in bewilderment as the enemy escapes back into mid without getting traded.
I don't understand, dude. I shot right at him. This game is so man.
Sitting in to our number 8 spot, we have OLOF with a jumping model bug.
It's like I don't even see him.
Animations in CSGO have had quite a few issues, and one of the most glaring issues before it was patched was the jumping animation. As soon as the player landed, his view model would not shift very much, but the player model in third person would bob down almost as much to a crouch position. As OLOF is holding an angle trying to push onto A site in Mirage, a player jumps onto his screen and kills him while he seems to be crouched. There was really nothing OLOF could do to counter this from happening, and it's a good thing that the bug has been patched since then.
The game is so great.
Continuing on to number 7, we have Stewie 2K versus OPTIC Gaming. In an ESL match against OPTIC Gaming on Cash, Stewie is able to wrap around to truckside CT and get useful information on enemy locations at A. He waits for the perfect time to strike only to get CSGO'd, as he misses what looked like a dead-on accurate shot to Daps on Cat.
Getting everyone in position. Oh no, there's that first bullet accuracy. You've got to love it.
His team is thankfully able to get the kills and open up A in order to get the plant. Nevertheless, Stewie got robbed of a kill and without quick thinking from his teammates could have definitely been a dead man. Making its way into number 6, we have SEANGARES versus the flying Tech 9.
The fearless leader SEANGARES left. What on earth was that? The flying JDM with a Tech 9.
In a preliminary match against Team Liquid, SEANGARES of Echo Fox finds himself trying to hold A site from ramp in a 2v4. As he hears someone approaching Cat, he prepares himself for another player to push. JDM then flies onto screen and dinks him mid-air. Since, however, Sean was only using an M4, he lights him up for 91. Funny how in this situation, jumping with a $500 pistol outplayed a standing still $3,100 rifle. CSGO can really be baffling sometimes. Whipping its way into number 5, we have FREAKAZOID on Mirage.
Pat? What?
In a random match, Freak and a team are trying to hold B site in a 2v1. The player is spotted Cat as Freak seems to shoot right on his player model and somehow misses. The enemy then kills his teammate, leaving it in a 1v1, and then misses again while the enemy wallbangs him with an AK for the round win. The thing that hurts so much about this round loss is that if they would have won, it would have secured at least a tie. Guess it was just a freak accident.
I'm at a loss for words right now.
I don't know.
How's that?
On my screen, you weren't even on him.
Coming into number 4, we have OLOF Meister on cash. Poor Olaf. It seems out of all the pros in the CS scene, he has fallen victim to bugs and random RNG deaths more than anyone else. In this clip, he is pushing B site on cash trying to get some save frags, as he is left in a 1v4. He hops onto a box right out of checkers and his crosshair right on an enemy's head. He gets a few shots off, which somehow miss, allowing the enemy to flick his head and kill him instead. This one is ridiculous because he's literally no less than 10 feet from the enemy and somehow it still doesn't register.
This game.
And at number 3, we have Steel on cash.
Hang on, don't do anything yet. What?
In a smart play by Steel, he is able to hide in a corner on A site while the enemies take the site. They neglect to check for any players there, in which he is able to watch all of them push and get vital information for his team. By the time he decides to finally start killing them, he aims right on the head of Automatic at quad and the game doesn't register it as a headshot. Automatic then flicks to where the shots are coming from and decimates Steel. The best part of this clip is seeing Steel's reaction as he slams his desk in frustration. Understandably so. Sliding into number 2, we have ADREN with a CSGO'd rage quit.
I'm leaving.
ADREN is one of the most thoughtful players in the NA scene. With that in mind, he still gets tilted like no other in this clip as he hops on top of Forklift for what should have been an easy frag onto a site. His headshot doesn't register and he in turn gets killed. His team is then unable to take a site and they lose the round. ADREN announces he is leaving and removes his headset in fury, and he leaves his stream in order to cool down after being so frustrated.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Last but not least, at number 1, we have TSM versus Kenny S on Cobble.
Kerrigan just gonna charge him down. He's gonna miss quite a few pistol shots. Kenny S, he picks up the kill. Kerrigan should not have, but then he gets the second. Kenny S clutches the round.
This is perhaps the most famous CSGO'd moment so far. It even happened so long ago that the term CSGO'd wasn't even coined yet. As Kenny S begins to plant on A site, Kerrigan charges at him, shooting towards his head. Because of how bad the planting hitboxes were at the time, he misses most of the shots and Kenny finishes the plant, turns around and no-scopes him. He follows this up with a quick peek to Cajun and offs him as well in order to win the round. From Kerrigan's point of view, this was a frustrating round that should have been an easy win, but this isn't always the case in a game like CSGO.
Oh my lord, that should not happen.
That's it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed your stay, hit that like button, and if you want to keep up to date with the best pro moments in CSGO, make sure to subscribe. I'm not even gonna lie, guys, I'm an absolute idiot. I just recorded this live outro like 5 minutes ago and I made $50 in profit and it was great, everything went perfect, and I found out that my OBS didn't record when I clicked it to record, so I didn't actually get it. So I'm gonna try this again, and I actually probably get horrible luck now that I actually made profit and this looks really shady, but that's okay. Thank you guys so much for staying till this part of the video, and thank you to our sponsor CSGO Empire for making it possible. Although I've had a lot of technical issues making this happen, CSGO Empire has been great to us, very understanding and just making sure that everything is smooth and just great all around, so thank you so much to them. We're gonna go ahead and put 25 on T. I'm probably gonna lose this because I actually just had a lot of good luck, but if you guys want to know how to get in on the OP Dragon Lore giveaway, there is a Gleam link in the description right down below. There's several ways to enter, and there's 2. I hate my life. And we're giving away 2, so I mean that pretty much like doubles your chances of winning, right? Okay, we're gonna go 50 on T. We're gonna do this. I'm really salty at how stupid I was recording the last outro. This is gonna close out the video though, guys. Just know CSGO Empire's great and I'm really stupid. Please, thank you. Oh, There we go, guys. We actually made some profit there. So I actually made $75 of profit in like the last 5 minutes because that first recording didn't work. But thank you guys so much for staying to this part of the video, and thank you to our sponsor, CSGO Empire. Thanks for sticking around until the end of the video. Leave a comment about a time you have been CSGO'd. That sweet, sweet RNG. As always, my name is Braden. Stay amazing, and I will see you in the next video.